Is a different place than when I took over. When I took over the United States, when I became president, Iran was a real threat to the entire Middle East and maybe beyond.
When I took over our military, we didn't have ammunition. I was told by a top general, maybe the top of them all, "Sir, I'm sorry, sir, we don't have ammunition." We are going to win 4 more years, and then after that, we'll go for another 4 years. He's telling us how to run our country. How did you do where you came from? How is your country doing? They're going to tell, she's going to tell us, she's telling us how to run our country.
You have to dominate. If you don't dominate, you're wasting your time. They're going to run over you. You're going to look like a bunch of jerks. You have to dominate.
Will you commit here today for a peaceful transferal of power after the election?
Well, we're going to have to see what happens. You know that.
So some remarkable things that actually can be both shocking and not surprising at the same time, considering that they come from Donald Trump. But Mika, there you had the President of the United States yesterday saying that he would not commit to a peaceful transfer of power. That was a question. So let's again say that for the first time in the history of this republic, you have a president of the United States who will not commit to a peaceful transfer of power. At the same time, he's asking Republicans to lie to their constituents and go back on what they said 4 years ago and promised 4 years ago and ram through a Supreme Court justice. Why? Because he needs that Supreme Court justice to vote for him on any election disputes that he stirs up. That is pretty much a 5-alarm fire.
That's where we are, and you invoked Maya Angelou in your Sunday piece in the Washington Post. When someone tells you who they are, believe them. And in this case with Donald Trump, you've got to believe him. He ends up following through every time with pretty much everything he says. And
Willie, what was the exact comment where he said something like, if there aren't ballots, then there won't be a transfer. If there aren't mail-in ballots, something along those lines.
He said, get rid of the ballots and there won't be a transfer, frankly. There'll be a continuation of power. So what he's saying there is, let's be clear, if you get rid of mail-in ballots, mail-in voting, which is used widely and has been for some time across this country, then I will be reelected. That's what he's calling for there. So there were 2 parts to that comment yesterday. Number one, we'll see what happens in terms of a peaceful transfer of power. We haven't heard that before from a president except from this one. And we ought to think about getting rid of mail-in voting so that I can continue into a second term.
Okay.
And again, he and, of course, Ted Cruz saying we have to get somebody on the Supreme Court as quickly as possible to rule in my favor when I contest the results. Thanks for checking out MSNBC on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe to stay up to date on the day's biggest stories. And you can click on any of the videos around us to watch more from Morning Joe and MSNBC. Thanks so much for watching.